Program has been going well, and from inception, we've had 3 cohorts. So the first cohort was made up of 5 students who have received support, enormous support from PASGR. Right now they're busy concluding, and we should expect them to submit at the end of the year. We've got the second cohort that started 2 years ago. They're in their second year of study right now. They should be going into their 3rd year next year. They've defended their proposal successfully, and they've also received funding from PASGR. We're still waiting for the other funding. We have a new intake of 5 students. We hope they will be receiving their funding as well, and we're grateful because in the School of Public Administration and Management, PASGR has been the only international funder at the moment that we're partnering with, and their support to our student has come in very handy, and we're grateful for that.
We started back in 2020 with the first cohort of public policy students, and now I'm in my 3rd year. I'm rounding up my thesis. I am researching on migration in Africa, and we try to design a policy framework for migrants, a beneficial policy framework for migrants. On the research, the funding and then the study has helped me to meet other people in my field and to join with other researchers in my field, on one hand migration scholars and then those who are into public policy. So I'm part of the network of people who are willing to change Africa, so the society of Africa, and to change public policy making in Africa, public policy development and public policy implementation. Because one of the findings of our study was, the policy development part is excellent, but then the implementation part. So we're able to come up with themes, 5 major themes that will affect public policy making in respect to migration. And so it's the same with my other colleagues who are talking on other parts of or policy making in other aspects. The collaboration between the Partnership for African Social and Governance Research and the School of Public Management and Administration, and then the Carnegie Corporation of New York, the agreement between these 3 major organizations to fund our studies was very beneficial, to not to think about funding during the data collection, and then we had 2 trainings, and in the midst of this COVID came, and yet we're still able to scale through because of the funding agreement. And now the thesis is ready, and now we're editing, so we just want to thank the funders for the interest to sponsor African students.
I'm a first-year student in the SPMA at the University of Pretoria doing the PhD Public Policy program under PASGR. I'm happy to be in this program because I'm learning so much. So far, we've had so many interesting and challenging modules. The modules are good because I feel that they provide a good foundation. I like that the program has coursework because I have learned so much. I like the content of the modules. The module has a very strong research focus with modules in both qualitative and quantitative research. Also, many other modules relating to policy analysis, economic policy, and gender issues. My expectations from PASGR as I progress with my studies is to get research support as I do my thesis. I also look forward to collaborating with other scholars for my research, as well as to do exchange programs with the other partner universities that are doing the PASGR program. I also would like to mention that I like the fact that the program admits students from other parts of Africa. This provides an opportunity to network and learn about other cultures and policy experiences of other countries.
It's been a tough year, tough first year, but tough in a good way, in that you know, a lot of the content that I've come across has been helpful towards shaping my proposal, and I'm looking forward to applying a lot of what I've learned from the course to the thesis, and it's been useful content.
In my thesis, I developed a framework for migration management in Africa, but then using Benin City in Nigeria as a case study. So and we use the focus group discussion and in-depth interviews. So in Nigeria, you have, in line with the International Organization for Migration, there's a case management committee which comprises of different people in the value chain of migration, and then we're able to meet all of them and bring them to one place and then interview some and then bring all of them into a focus group. And the funding also helped to fund all of such, because it's something big, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without the help of the funding arrangements which we had. So it was an excellent process, and we had to bring in all the people within the value chain, the people in the police force, defense, the security people, the migration experts, the people from the IOM, the NGOs. Everybody came together, and even the migrants from the villages came out, and we were able to get the data from them, and which was recorded and videoed. So that was an excellent process. And then after that, I engaged in the transcribing of the data and analysis with the Atlas TI software, and that comes to training, which PASGR and the SPMA here at the University of Pretoria helped us to do, because before we hit the field, we're trained on Atlas TI software, and which helped in the transcribing of the data and the analysis after getting information from the field. So PASGR, thank you. SPMA, thank you. Carnegie Corporation, thank you. Our lecturers, the head of departments, our dean, everybody, thank you.
I think by the time you're done with the program as a public policy student, everyone would be interested in going through that training, together with the support that's given within the Faculty of Economics and Management, where students are introduced to qualitative and quantitative methods, that when they go in the field, they are well equipped to be able to analyze their data. And together with the funding that they get at the end, that trench funding comes in very handy, as it helps them not only to collect the data, but when they're done with the write-up in terms of editing, that money comes in handy. So that will be a good initiative to continue, and we hope we continue the support, and we would welcome more students to join the School of Public Management and register for our PhD programs, especially the public policy, but management as well, as we're well equipped, and with the support, with the continuous support that we hope to get, I think that will be good.